This table mat looks so good. Is this a new mat, Judy?
Oh yes, Mom bought these mats from the market yesterday. How do they make such beautiful mats, Mom?
With the help of patterns.
Patterns? What are they?
Anything that repeats itself in a particular order forms a pattern. Now, look at this table mat. There are two types of circles, small and big. The smaller circles are white in color and the bigger ones are pink in color. The circles are arranged in such a way that one big circle is placed between two small circles. So, one pink circle and two white circles form a pattern by appearing in a repeated manner.
Look, Amber. Now I will make a pattern with these nuts. This pattern is made using almonds and cashew nuts. Amber, can you explain the pattern here?
The pattern is made by repeating one almond and 3 cashew nuts. Wow, it's so easy.
Why don't you try making a new pattern, Amber?
Oh, sure. Hey, look! I made a pattern with spoons, plates and forks. Here the spoon, the plate and the fork are repeated to form a pattern.
Bravo, kids! Now, can you show me another set of pattern around here?
Mom, I found a pattern on the curtain. The pattern is of alternately repeating moon and star.
You are right, Judy. Good job. Amber, could you find any pattern?
Oh yes, Mom. I found a geometric pattern. Look at the floor rug carefully. It has a pattern of white and black rectangles. Here, the white rectangle and the black rectangle appear alternately to form a pattern.
Very good, Amber. You're learning quickly.
Thank you, Mom. Do you need more flowers, Mom?
No, dear. I have almost finished making the garland.
Wow, Mom. The garland looks very pretty.
Oh, thanks, dear. Can you both see anything familiar in this garland?
Oh yes, Mom. The flowers are used in a pattern.
That's brilliant, Judy. Now, Amber, can you tell us the pattern in which I have used these flowers?
Oh yes. The pattern used here is of one purple flower and 2 yellow flowers. This pattern is repeated to make the garland.
You're right, Amber. Now both of you try making garlands using different patterns.
Look, Amber. I made a pattern using pink and blue flowers. Here, 2 pink flowers and 2 blue flowers repeat to form a pattern. Now let's see what you have made, Amber.
Here, 3 red flowers and 2 yellow flowers repeat to form a pattern.
Wonderful, Amber. That's a nice pattern. And Judy, you have done a good job too.
Thanks, Mom. It's 6 o'clock. The cuckoo sang last at 5 o'clock. Mom, how does the cuckoo know that it has to sing every hour?
The cuckoo clock has a time pattern set for 1 hour. Therefore, the cuckoo sings every hour. Similarly, you can also make different time patterns. Judy, Can you try making some?
Sure, Mom. Let's make a 15 minutes time span pattern. Here, the minute hand skips 2 numbers in between. Now, the time is 6 o'clock. Next, for a 15 minutes time gap, the minute hand will be on the number 3. So, the time will be 6:15. For the next 15 minutes time gap, the minute hand will be on the number 6. So, the time will be 6:30. I hope you have understood, Amber. So, what should be next in this pattern?
For the next 15 minutes time gap, the minute hand will be on the number 9. So the time will be 6:45.
Very good, Amber. Now try making another time span pattern.
Okay, sis. Let me try making a 20 minutes time span pattern. So let's start. For a 20 minutes time gap, after 6 o'clock, the minute hand should be on the number 4. So the time will be 6:20. For the next 20 minutes time gap, the minute hand should be on the number 8. So the time will be 6:40. Sis, can you guess what should be the next in this pattern?
Sure, Amber. For the next 20 minutes time gap, the minute hand will be on the number 12 and the hour hand on 7. So, the time will be 7 o'clock.
You kids have learnt a lot about patterns. So let's have a small activity. There are 2 patterns on the sheet. You both have to guess the repeating element in the pattern and complete it. Look at the first pattern. First, observe the pattern and identify the repeating element. Here, we can see that the pattern is formed using 2 colors. That is orange and blue. So, Amber, can you guess what should be the next color in this pattern?
Sure, Mom. The pattern is formed by alternately repeating the colors orange and blue. So the color after orange should be blue.
Very good, Amber. Now, look at this pattern. First, identify the repeating element. Here, we can see that the pattern is formed using 2 colors, yellow and green. Also, notice how the yellow and green boxes are placed. Judy, can you try completing the pattern?
Oh yes, Mom. The pattern is formed by alternately repeating the colors yellow and green. So the color below yellow should be green. But the pattern is repeated in such a way that the order of the colors are reversed in the next block. Since the order of the colors in the previous block is first yellow and then green, the order of colors in the next block becomes first green and then yellow.
Very good, Judy.
Amber, you have learned how to make different kind of patterns using shapes, colors and time. In a similar way, you can also make patterns using numbers and alphabets.
Oh, really? Can you teach me how to make the number and alphabet patterns?
Sure, Amber. Now let's make a number pattern. Here, the pattern is formed by skipping 1 number. These numbers are also called as the odd numbers. Amber, can you guess which number should come next?
Oh, yes. We have to skip a number. Skipping the number 8 after 7 gives 9. So the next number in the pattern should be 9.
Great job, Amber. You are right. Now try to form another pattern.
Okay, now let me think. This is a number pattern formed by skipping 2 numbers or by adding 3 to the previous number. Now let's see how it is done. The first number is 4. So when we skip 2 numbers after 4 or add 3 to 4, we get 7. Similarly, we get the other numbers, that is 10 and 13.
Very good, Amber. Now, let me identify the next number in the pattern. After skipping 2 numbers after 13, we get the number 16. So, the next number in the series should be 16.
Well, kids, you seem to enjoy making patterns.
We love it, Mom.
That's good. Now let us see some other patterns.
Hey, I got it. Here, the first letter, that is A, remains constant, while the second one increases in alphabetical order as A, B, C and D.
Very good, Judy. Amber, can you guess the next combination of the pattern?
Oh, sure, Mom. The first letter will remain the same. That is A. And the next letter should increase in the alphabetical order. So the next alphabet after D is E. So the combination is A-E.
Very good, Amber. Now let me show you another pattern. We can make a pattern using letters and numbers together. Here, the pattern involves numbers and alphabets. The numbers are in the increasing order, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the alphabets are also in the increasing order, that is P, Q, R and S. The number after 4 is 5 and the letter after S is T. So the next combination should be 5T. Now try to make a pattern using words. Let's say use the words table and chair.
Mom, I got an idea for the pattern. The pattern can be table, chair, table, chair. So, the next word in the pattern should be table.
That was so much fun, wasn't it? Now, quickly revise the concepts that we learned. Anything that repeats itself in a particular order forms a pattern. Patterns can be created in the following ways. By arranging different shapes in different orders. By arranging different colors in different orders. A pattern in time can be made by placing the minute hand on different numbers at regular time spans. A pattern using numbers can be made using different maths concepts like skipping numbers. Words can also be used to make patterns.